Say, what are prerequisites to learn Selenium? What are the prerequisites to learn Selenium? Selenium, I think all of you know Selenium. Selenium is a testing framework, or you can say Selenium is a suite of tools or set of tools for automation. Selenium is mainly used for functional and regression testing. Okay. Prerequisites to learn Selenium are, observe, prerequisites to learn Selenium are: one is manual testing. Say, manual testing knowledge not only for Selenium. You take any test tool, any kind of test automation, functional test automation using UFT, formerly QTP, or functional testing using Selenium, or performance testing using Load Runner, etc. For any kind of automated testing, manual testing knowledge is essential. For Selenium also, first manual testing, next second one programming fundamentals. Programming fundamentals. Say, for manual testing, no programming knowledge required, only documentation, next execution, next reporting. Documenting the test cases, collecting test data, next executing the test cases. If you find any deviation from expected, then reporting defects. So in manual testing, no programming, only documentation, thinking and reasoning, enough. Next, for test automation, programming knowledge is required. You take any test tool, for example UFT, formerly QTP. UFT uses VB script for writing test scripts. Suppose Selenium supports various programming languages to write test scripts. You can use either Java or C#.NET, next Perl or Python or Ruby or PHP. Okay, any one programming language. So final for automated testing, programming knowledge is required. Okay, next Selenium functional test tool. Selenium point of view, see, functional test tools like Selenium UFT are object based test tools, means element based test tools. Based on front end objects only, they conduct testing. If it is UFT or Selenium, based on front end objects, example edit box, button, radio button, etc. See, observe this point. Functional test tools like UFT, Selenium, etc. conduct testing using front end objects like button, link, edit box, etc. But one exemption also there. For database testing, no front-end object reference is required. Okay, but basically object-based test tools. Our Selenium also object-based test tool, but for back-end testing, no front-end object or element reference required. Okay, HTML concepts. Why I am writing HTML concepts? Say our Selenium supports web-based application only. It doesn't support desktop applications. If it is UFT can automate desktop applications as well as web applications. For UFT, Windows-based objects also important. Windows-based objects, window, dialog box, etc. But for Selenium, only HTML concepts are enough. Why? It supports only web applications testing. Okay. Next, fourth one, database fundamentals. See, in order to conduct database testing using Selenium, we must know the database fundamentals. And one more thing, this database fundamentals not only for just a minute. Database fundamentals not only for automated testing, also for manual testing. If you want to conduct database testing manually or by using any test tool, database knowledge is required, SQL knowledge is required. Okay, these four are important for learning Selenium. One is manual testing concepts, second one programming fundamentals, third one HTML concepts, fourth one database fundamentals. And one more thing, if you don't know programming fundamentals, no issue, you can learn programming fundamentals before learning Selenium. Next, if you don't know HTML, no problem, you can learn SQL commands before learning Selenium as well as HTML. Next, but manual testing also you can learn before learning Selenium, but this is important. Manual testing is very important for test automation using Selenium or UFT or Silk Text or any other test tool. Next, first manual testing, then programming fundamentals, HTML concepts, database fundamentals. If you know all these concepts, then you can start learning Selenium. Otherwise, first you try to learn prerequisites, manual testing, programming fundamentals, HTML, database fundamentals. Okay, I'm going to cover these prerequisites in depth. Okay, manual testing. What are the concepts required in manual testing? Okay, I will explain in detailed manner. Software development life cycle. Actually, software development life cycle is important for software developers. Why for testers? Yes, software development life cycle SDLC is important for software testers also. Our software testing is part of software development life cycle. So we must familiar with software development life cycle. And one more thing, nowadays we have several development approaches called SDLC models. See, SDLC models. You need to familiar with some of the SDLC models like waterfall model, V model, next agile models, etc. SDLC models. Just a minute. Next, software test levels. Software test levels. Say, basically we have 4 levels of testing. One is unit testing, second one is integration testing, third one is system testing, last one is acceptance testing. Our area, our means independent testers. Our area is system testing. Okay, but we need to familiar with not much, just what is what. We need to learn remaining test levels, unit testing, integration testing and acceptance testing also little bit. Our area is system testing. Learn system testing in depth, remaining test levels little bit. Next, software test types. Basically we have 4 types of testing, but working point of view 2 types important. One is functional testing, another is non-functional testing. Non-functional testing having so many subtypes: performance testing, usability testing, reliability testing, etc. You just learn software test types. What is functional testing? What is performance testing? What is reliability testing? Like that. Next, heart of the manual testing, software test process. Software test process, or you can say software test life cycle. This is very important. Software test process or software test life cycle. See, first 5 software development life cycle to test types. Only knowledge required for software test life cycle experience means applying concepts. Okay. Test planning. Next, phases of software test life cycle. In software test life cycle, phases: test planning. Next, test design techniques and test design generating or derive test scenarios from requirements. Next, test case documentation and test data collection. Next, test execution. First, smoke testing. Next, comprehensive testing, executing all possible test cases. Next, defect reporting and tracking. Next, sanity testing. Next, select test cases for regression testing. Then regression testing, cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, like that. At the end, final regression. Next, after getting confidence, test closure. After evaluating the exit criteria, then test closure. Just a minute. After evaluating the exit criteria, test closure. See, these are the important topics in manual testing. Okay. Next, come to programming fundamentals. Say, Selenium point of view, I am going to explain this topic. Just a minute. Fundamentals. Selenium point of view. See, for every test tool, programming knowledge is required. For example, UFT, VBScript. UFT supports VBScript. Selenium supports various programming languages like Java, .NET, C#, .NET, Perl, Python, Ruby and PHP. You can use any one of those languages. You take any programming language, maximum means 80% skeleton is same. If you learn any programming language, then you can easily learn other programming languages. Okay. And one more thing, nowadays most of the Selenium developers using Java, nearly 75% Selenium developers using Java for automation. So Java point of view, I am going to explain these concepts. Anyhow, programming concepts, 80% skeleton is same. If you learn any programming language, then it is easy to learn other languages. Why? 80% skeleton same. Some features may vary from one language to another. For example, C structured programming language, Java object oriented programming language. In C we have functions, built-in functions, user defined functions. In Java no functions but equivalent concept, methods, same, built-in methods and user defined methods. See, some features may vary from one language to another. For example, in C language, no inheritance, polymorphism, etc. OOPS concepts. But 80% skeleton same. And one more thing, syntax may vary from one language to another, but 80% skeleton same. For example, you can find data types in every programming language, operators, modifiers, variables, next conditional statements, loop statements, branching statements, etc. But syntax may vary from one language to another. And one more thing, I am going to explain these programming fundamentals, Selenium point of view, especially Java point of view. But if you learn any language, then it is easy to learn other languages. Okay. First, comments. Why I am writing comments first? Comments. You can write first line as comment, middle line as comment, and last line as comment. No restrictions and no limitations. Next, data types. Next, just a minute, modifiers. Next, variables. You can find variables in every programming language. Data types also, comments also. Next, operators also. But syntax may vary from one language to another. Operators. Just a minute. Next, important one, control flow. Control flow statements. See, basically we have three categories of control flow. One is conditional statements. For example, if statement. Next, loop statements. For example, for loop. Next, branching statements. For example, break, continue. Okay. Next, array. Next, array list. These are the language elements. Next, some concepts. String handling. It is important concept for our test automation. Why? Whenever we read data from application objects, then computer program treats as string type data. String handling. Next, input and output operations, IO operations, and combined topic, file handling. Next, exception handling, important. Exception handling. Next, object oriented programming concepts. Our Java is object oriented programming concepts. Just a minute. Four fundamentals of OOPS. Inheritance. Next, polymorphism. Next, abstraction. Next, encapsulation. Okay, these are the important for our Selenium. Next, come to third one, HTML. Just a minute. HTML documents, HTML tags. Knowledge important. Here important thing is HTML. Just a minute. Elements. HTML elements and operations on elements. For example, link is element. Operation on link, general operation on link is click. Suppose edit box is element, general information. Not only Selenium or this one UFT or manual testing. Forget about testing. I think all of you familiar with internet and web applications. In web applications you can find HTML elements as well as operations on elements. Suppose this is general. Suppose edit box is element. Operation on element, general or regular operation is enter a value into that edit box. Next, radio button, check the radio button or select the radio button. Select is operation, radio button is element. Okay. Next, button is element. Click or submit, that is operation. Okay. What are the important HTML elements in web applications? Suppose page, next edit box, next text area, button, push button, next powerful object in the web, link, next drop down box, next list box, combo box, next checkbox, just a minute, checkbox, next radio button, next web table, next frame, etc. elements and operations on those elements. This is general information. Next last one, just a minute. Database fundamentals. I already explained. In order to conduct database testing, SQL knowledge is required. If it is manual testing or automated testing. Okay. If it is automated testing, how? First one, connecting to databases, using connection string. Databases, any database, if it is suppose our application database is Oracle database, next suppose MS SQL server, anyone SQL server, next MySQL, etc. anyone, first connect to database, if it is Oracle or Microsoft SQL server or MySQL, Sybase, etc. Then fetch data using SQL commands, or you can say queries, using SQL queries, then compare with expected. So these are the prerequisites to learn Selenium. If you don't know these prerequisites, first focus on manual testing, then programming fundamentals, then HTML concepts and database fundamentals.